I returned from the war alienated. I did not, like my protagonist Ron Kovic in the War on the 4th of July, did not change immediately. I was affected. After that, I was on my path to make movies, I think more and more progressive movies. But I did not really learn the depth of this thing until 2008, which makes me about, at that point I was 52 years old, and I had lived through 8 years of George Bush, and I was inspired by Bush to make this series because it was a nightmare to be a Vietnam veteran in the 2000 to 2008 period, to see the Iraq veterans going through what they were going through, to trash that country as we did with Vietnam was too much, and anyone has to wake up to this. We lived through it. And I wanted to know, what is the reason?
One of the things we want people to understand is that we've come very, very close, time and again, to having a very different kind of outcome. We came very close in 1944 to Henry Wallace being back on the ticket as vice president instead of Harry Truman. Had Wallace gotten back on as vice president and become president instead of Truman on April 12, 1945, there could have very likely, there would have almost certainly been no atomic bombings in World War II, and there might have been no Cold War. John Kennedy went through a tremendous change of mind and heart in 1962 and 1963 after the Cuban Missile Crisis. We saw seeds of that earlier, but the Kennedy who was assassinated in 1963 was a Kennedy who wanted to end the war in Vietnam, wanted to end the space race with the Soviet Union and have collaboration in space exploration, wanted to end the Cold War. If you read his, or listen to his address, the commencement address at American University in 1963, the most visionary statement, I think, by a president in this century. Kennedy wanted to change the whole military mindset.
These 5 years making this series really rocked my boat. And I can say, finally, I got through college, and I feel like I'm an educated man. The best thing for the world, in my opinion, is regional powers have to develop. What Russia is the only power that is able to say no to us. China may be able to, but still they play a game that they're trying to be allies with us. We need to have a strong Russia. We need to have a strong Venezuela. We need to have a strong Brazil, and a strong Iran, and a strong Turkey. We really believe that at this level, this state colleges, junior colleges, this is where so much of the future is. And appreciate the debate, the vigor of it. Peace to be with you, and we will muddle through.